Welcome back to the family. So, the things that we need to do in our life, we should do them on time. We should do them on time. We shouldn't wait. We shouldn't wait for anybody permission or anybody opinions. We shouldn't wait for anybody to serve as a person that will push us every time. Sometimes we have to be our own personal teachers. We have to be our own personal teacher, as it is said in this verse of the Bible. So we should be our personal teacher. Most times we don't need teachers over our life. We don't need people to instruct us. But it's okay for we to have those personal assistants and person that can give us advice. That is not bad. So we have to do things that we really need in our life. Don't wait for the society. Don't wait for government. Don't wait for anybody. Don't wait for the armed forces for them to force the law into you or try to babysit you one way or the other. So know that you are sovereign. Know that you are your own leader. You are your own master of yourself. So, a second. So, I'm sorry, there's no mic. I just put on the something without even remembering that I need to put the mic. But I will do that now. So we have to know that we have to take matters into our hand. We have to look for solutions by ourselves. Just like the creator of this bulb behind me. Some people had to come together and have the confidence to think that now I think we need to make light. We need to make our life, our area be bright, even in the night, even when the sun is gone. So people have to bring and try to make a light bulb, and they create electricity. And through electricity, we have light today around the world. We can switch on the lamps. We can let the dark go away with our light. So that is it. We have to know that taking matters into your hand isn't bad. And even though you fail, what is wrong? It's not wrong. Sometimes you have to fail for you to gain success. Sometimes you need to fail for you to get freedom. Because the more you fail, the more you come closer to your solution and to your breakthrough. So that is it. You have to be ready and accept failure. If you can't accept failure, you can't accept success. Like the entrepreneurs, ladies and men out there today, you find out that most of them have failed. They have failed many, many times, thousands of times before they actually get that click of success. And that is what have made them to know the importance of what they go through, what they went through. That success isn't just given like that, without you sweating, without you going into. Sometimes you have to go into some panic mode. That why am I doing all these things for? What am I doing these things for? Is this really worth it? Is my time really worth it? Or I should change. I should look for another thing to go into. So sometimes most of us will quit because we quit the thing that we think that we need to do to go to other things, because when you are not seeing success, so you want to quit, you want to go to other places, to other field, to look for your other God self. So we have to take matters into our hand. We have to look for solutions. Like me working for in my close to my very close neighbor in my former apartment. Their behavior, they are always working, they're always doing things, they're always doing things, they're always making things to happen. And that is a good lesson for me. You have to do things, you have to do things. The more you do things, the more you will be filled with more ideas, with more energy. And like that, you are not hurting your body by just staying in a place like a log of wood. You are not staying in a place that will make you at last, make you more fatter, make you gain weight. When you are doing things, when you are looking for many ideas like that, that is what our instinct is really is. Our instinct is to create. Our purpose here on earth is to create, is to reprocreate, as they will say it. So take matters into your hand. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. Don't be timid. Do what comes into your mind. That is the divine more than you, the divine feminine within you, that wants you to care for a particular thing. Go for what you really need. Go for what your world needs. Go for what our world needs to move to the next level. We can't continue with the present thing that we have alone. You have to come up with something. Come up with something to improve our life. In any field, financially, technically, emotionally, physically. Financially, again, as I've said, yes. So you have to come up with different things. And at last, at the long run, you will come to find out that you haven't really wasted your time. Even though you will fail in some areas, but in the long run, you make the click of that success. You make the combo that will spark all your time that you spent in one way or the other. You will see the universe has its way to pay back the people that they are trying to bring out things to the world. The universe have a very unique way to show our love, to show its compassion to the people that they are trying to bring things into the world. Because that is your divine creative force inside of you. So don't be thinking that even though I do this thing, what other people think? What will my classmate think? What would my mother and my father think that I'm doing? Is this actually right? Just do it anyway. Just do it. Just do it, as they say out there. Do what you want to do. Let us see how it is. And when you are trying to bring out things, when you are trying to create anything, and the right niche will come for you. The more you stick to your craft, the more your niche find you. The more easier your niche is. They will come to cherish you and see the love and the compassion and your compassion and your willingness to do what you are doing with love from your heart. So that's what people want to really see in you. Do the things that you want to do. Put your heart in it. Put your love. Be consistent, and the universe have its way to show you the door to the breakthrough. The door of that breakthrough will show to your life when you don't expect it. To show to our life. To show to my life also when I don't expect it. Just keep on doing what I'm doing. Keep on doing what you are doing, and the right hand will come, will tap you and get you to do only one thing, only one movement, only one video, only one production, only one design again will make you to blow up, just like those famous people. To make you become in any field in life, only one. So the more you produce, plus one, that plus one may be your turning point to success and everlasting greatness that you really are. So even though we are waiting for all these things to show out in our external world, you have to first accept it. You have to first accept it inside of you that you are this thing. This thing does not define me. So that means before you start anything, just know that you own the thing. Just know that you have to know that you can be this thing, and you are already this thing already. You don't need validation. You don't need people to stamp, okay, you have been monetized, you have been approved. You have to first approve yourself. You have to first monetize your inner self, because the confidence, your courage that you used to start what you do is enough. That is what you really are. So that is it, family. Hope you enjoyed this video again. We'll speak more about this. Stick around if you love what you heard. Woo! Respect. The good life.